we wheel them and we turn them and we rock them and we sound them and we tempo them and laughs the rhythm sweet.
Hi guys, welcome back to Riddim Suite. I'm your host Felicia Renee, and today we are at the Salvation Army Bed-Stuy location for their after school and summer program. Welcome back guys, we're sitting here with Lawman Lynch, who is the program director of the Salvation Army Bed-Stuy location.
Correct.
Welcome.
Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. We have various programs that operate out of the center, but our flagship program is our after school program. In the summer, naturally, we have a summer program. It can get crazy, but it is crazy fun, like crazy in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very active. We focus a lot on the arts, you know, drama, dance. It's both educational and recreational. So we try to help, well, we help the kids with their homework every evening when they come in from school. And then we move into our enrichment activities, and our focus this year and probably for the next 2 years will be civic education.
What is civic education?
Civic education, well, I'm from Jamaica. When I got here and I started working here, unfortunately, it was more than just a culture shock, you know. Good morning and good afternoon, it was like you're pulling teeth. Like they would not say it. It was something foreign to them, far too many of them. And then we had issues, disciplinary issues, and I was just not going to stand for it. So instead of being judgmental, I assumed that they just don't know how. They didn't know how. So I decided to focus on character building, you know, and ensuring that they understand the importance of saying a simple good afternoon, you know, respect, order and orderliness, you know, those basic civic education themes, patriotism, you know. So our focus here at the center is civic education, because it doesn't matter how intelligent some of our kids are, once they lack respect, they're getting nowhere, you know. So we try to instill that in them.
Very nice. So why did you decide to step into this role?
Well, when I lived in Jamaica, I worked with the government. I worked at the Ministry of Education as a regional trainer for citizenship education, which in essence is the same thing.
How has it been?
I love it, you know. They keep me young, one, and two, I've always had a passion for child, youth and community development. That's just my passion, along with philanthropy. I love this. I love this. I think that what I do is you can't pay me enough to do it. I think it's a calling, and I think it's service.
You spoke about investing in kids. How else are you investing other than with civic education? Well,
I believe also that, you know, enrichment and the learning process through the arts is very important. Our children learn differently, you know, and not all our kids will sit in a classroom and regurgitate and take, you know, what is being directed from, let's say, a blackboard. So I think that one way that we do here is through dance, through mime, through music, through drama, and that way what you do is to present to them the message that you want them to learn, and because they're actively involved in it, you know, it's more hands-on, then you find that you get the results that you want. I do have my own not-for-profit, my own foundation, the Lawman Lynch Foundation, which was started in Jamaica, and based on my relocation, I didn't allow it to die. You know, I ensure that that work continues, and our primary focus, you know, is child, youth and community development.
You're trying to be a little modest right now. You're also an author.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot.
You forgot.
I totally forgot about that.
Tell us about the book.
I observe all these kids that I work with on a daily basis. I observe their parents, I observe staff members. And after observing them, I sat and I started to write short stories about experiences that I have with them, and just by observing them. And the end product of that was, is The Adventures of Kiko. Be the best you.
How would you say that your Caribbean roots, Jamaican roots specifically, have shaped your the way you make decisions, the way you do things, just as far as this organization goes?
My Caribbean roots allows me to think of discipline a little bit differently. I can be a little bit stern, and wanting to invest in civic education is based on my experiences back home and my upbringing, because I felt I was taught that that is important, you know, having respect for elders, having respect for self and others. So I felt that, you know, that was what really influenced me to focus primarily on civic education here. This is Lawman Lynch. I'm the Community Center and Programs Director here at the Salvation Army in Bed-Stuy. And remember, the Riddim Suite.
We'll be right back.